Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down under the nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. Listeners' discretion is advised. Now, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roast fest, you put it down below. Okay? Because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Now, as I said before, you know, I love when guys, beta guys, take little bits and pieces of the alpha knowledge, okay? Because I already told you before, there will be people out there who would like to copycat and copy different styles. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. As I said before, I don't look for validation or attention. I don't hate on this hustle, just like Kevin Sim Samuels. But this guy right here, he probably is a follower of me or a follower of someone who does follow me. Of course, it's okay. So I have one of my followers, okay, show me a video of what I talk about, okay? And that's great, okay? If you want real knowledge, you come to me. If you want the secondary knowledge from everybody else, you go to them, okay? But what Boa right here is talking about is when I went out to the Gambia. And I made a video already about, you know, females who basically are not worthy of you spiritually, okay? You are her God. No other God shall be before you. And this is a clear spitting example of what I was talking about here. When people hear my message, they tend to spread it. And that's what I want you guys to do. You spread the knowledge, okay, on what a woman should be doing for you. Now, I don't hate on women because I know there's some women who do watch me and I do have them in my inbox. Okay? All right? I do things differently than anybody else. Okay? And I tell you guys all the time, protect yourself, because if you put yourself out there, you will get caught. Okay? And women will hate you. Feminists will attack you. They will boycott you. Cancel culture and shit. All this crazy shit. But let's listen to the video what he's talking about here. And so, let's begin with the videotape. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roast fest, you put it down below. Let's begin, okay?
The thing, man, is when you have a woman who views another man as her spiritual leader, you can't do that with her. You can't do that with her. Man, I've been with a man who be listening to the Hebrew Israelite. I'm talking about them dudes who be out on the corner, man. Listen to the Hebrew Israelites. Go to a mosque, go to just all over the place. Looking for spiritual guidance. And then you meet that same woman, and instead of following you, she may want to tell you what she learned from those men. So what she's doing is trying to lead you spiritually. If a woman ever tries.
And I tell you guys all of the time, if you're into that religious bullshit and you believe in a God, you are not for my videos. I'm only interested in the elite. Get out of that delusion, okay, of believing in God in any religion. If you actually do the research, you'll find out God turned backwards. It's dog. Words mean power, okay? And when you turn God backwards, a dog means follower. You understand? Dog also means dogma, okay? Words have power. They're spells. And even in your Bibles, if you're reading in the Quran, okay, and the word was with me, that's a man, okay? There is no authors to the Bible or the Quran. You will never see it, but you may read about it somewhere, but it's media. It's external. It's an essential part of externalism. You shouldn't focus on anything outside the body. If some female says, oh, I believe in my God more than you, and she hasn't never met God or her prophet, that's when you have to watch out for her, okay? But let's continue on with his videotape.
Need you spiritually. She gotta go.
That's right.
You gotta leave her alone.
That's right.
You gotta leave the scene, man. You gotta let her go where she going, because y'all ain't going to the same place.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what you gotta do.
And also, I teach you guys the value of virginity is very important. Now, there may be women out there who be like, oh, we're not your property. But nobody said that you're your property. Women take this thing on their head like, oh, okay. Oh, you deceive. You only interested in my virginity? You just trying to flower me and shit and then leave me? No, it's not like that. With alpha men, okay, they don't leave you. They think of polygyny. And on top of that, they're not just going to focus on you anyway because they're focused on their families and shit, right? They want to make a bigger family more quicker, okay? They want to make sure your family's okay, make sure your background is okay, okay? But now, these days, people don't ask those questions, so they're never going to be alpha, and they're never going to put everything up front. But let's begin with the videotape, okay? Let's finish this videotape. As I said before, I made a video previously, long time ago, way back before, in October, okay, 2021. And I had encountered a female out in the Gambia, okay, which I recorded, okay. You know, obviously, I have real videos backing up that I'm an alpha. So I go out there, and she's a virgin, okay. She says she's a virgin, but I think she lied, okay. And on top of that, I tested her loyalty to me spiritually, because I don't want to hear some female tell me Elijah Muhammad is more important to me when I'm trying to help you or trying to feed you, okay, because I'm the man, right? So when I tested her psychologically, okay, that's why I say it's always good to test, you'll find out she'll say some despicable things, okay? You know, people believe in Jesus more than you, okay? I don't deal with women like that. Oh, Jesus is my savior. I said, okay, I don't care what religion you believe in, but just respect me just as Jesus too, right? Say that to her. Say that to her. Do you respect me as equivalent to Jesus? And if she says no, you automatically know she's not the one. When I brought my ex-wife out here from the Ethiopia, I knew that she was basically a Christian, right? I told her I believe in Jesus, okay? I believe in the philosophy in the book, okay? But she didn't understand what I meant by that. So I explained to her how I'm a holy man, okay, in advance. And when you got that, you telling a person that you're a holy man too, and you're also a prophet too, and then they have no excuses. But I usually tell women up front I'm magical. There's some females who avoided me altogether because they knew better, okay? I said, you do not want to mess with me if you know that Jesus is coming after you, right? I have to scare them. You got to put a little bit of fear in their hearts. You got to do that because you're high standard. You're not going to deal with any type of petty female. But to each his own. I keep telling you guys, you don't understand what beta. I was a beta once. I was a beta alpha, but I never simped. Okay, a lot of you guys like to simp, and I keep telling you what the acronym actually means. Investing in mediocre pussy. Suckers investing in mediocre pussies. Okay? And when you mess with a used vagina and you don't charge her to the game, that's your loss. Okay? You put yourself on that pedestal. Okay? Alright, let's continue with this video.
Now, I will say this.
Yeah.
If she has her own agenda, she'll never be into yours.
That's right.
If a woman has her own professional agenda, she'll never be any use to you in your business endeavors. You know what I'm saying? If she has her own spiritual agenda, she'll never be any use to you as a...
So let me tell you how to deal with that. When you test her psychologically using dark psychology, and you find this out early, use her for something else. Like me, I have plans on making baby and bringing the baby back to America or something like that. That's not using her at all. She's actually trying to use you. You got to tell her from the jump that I'm not interested in bringing no female back, and then see how she would act. See how she would act when you say, I'm not bringing you back to America. I'm only seeking virgins and virgins and polygyny. Say those things. Meet her family. Tell the family what you're about. And then tell them what your plans are. You don't need to marry women, okay? I don't understand what this marriage thing is. You don't need to marry women in order to have a relationship with them. You really don't. And you don't really need to be women who tell you, I'm not having sex until I'm married. Because then when you get married, guess what? She might not be good in bed. It's not about her being good in bed. She might not even be a virgin. What about that, okay? So, you ain't gonna give me no pussy to see how it is, okay? In Deuteronomy chapter 22, it says that you are allowed to check a woman's virginity, right? So you have to deflower her. You have to see. That's why they be checking the bed sheets, right? It is very important to think about a female's virginity. Very important. And it's very important to seek high-hanging fruit rather than low-hanging fruit. I don't do with that. I don't do that shit no more. I got my daughters. I gotta take care of my daughters. Honest to God, if I didn't have my daughters, I would show you. I would show you guys the ropes. But I can't do that now. Because I got alimony coming to me, okay, and I got child support coming to me because of my ex-wife who tried to fuck me over, okay, which I planned on, okay, which I really didn't want to bring her back. But understand, let's continue this and we'll get off this video. You learned a lot from me. You come into my inbox, we have a good conversationist. I'm a conversationalist at best because you're never going to be bored, okay? If I can talk to you this way, and I can talk to women this way and everything in between. I've talked to some transvestites. I talked to some even pedophiles and criminals and shit. Just come to me and talk to me so we can actually have a way so we can understand how to be alpha. Women could be alpha too now, but there's a certain particular way that you have to be an alpha if you're a female listening to me, which is a very rare thing, okay? But anyway, I'm going to tell you this one thing. Most women don't like alphas. They don't like the real life alphas. They do not like them. 5 to 10% of you motherfuckers who are like myself, they ain't gonna like you no matter how you look. Because once you start talking, they're gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker trying to control my mind, okay? When a bitch says that, she's a bitch, okay? You know, in her mind, she's like, oh, you can't call me a child. I'm not calling you a child, bitch. It's that these are my rules and regulations. I'm just trying to make sure everything's balanced out and secure, okay? For you, for your safety and mine. But she ain't going to understand that. She's childish. She's not going to understand that. But let's continue on with the video because it's a very short video he has. But remember, guys like him are beta, okay? They can't be really beta alphas because they ain't getting no ass. They ain't going to show you no videos and no hoes, okay? But Kevin Sip Samuels and Tyreek, now all of these guys are betas, okay? All right? Other than that, let's finish with the video. Yeah, she's not going to be a student.
She has her own agenda in any way. If she has her own agenda and how she going to eat, she'll never be beneficial to you in that way. You got to have a woman who buys into your agenda because here's the thing. Your agenda, your rules, your regulations, your life, your success, everything is established already when you meet the woman.
Your standards.
So why would you ever be willing to compromise those things for her? Who is she that you should compromise those things for her? Who made her so great that you should compromise the things that you've already done, already seen be successful to fit her into a situation? Anytime you got to change the situation to fit a woman, then she don't fit into the situation. The woman's supposed to change to fit into the situation. If you got a round hole right there and she a square peg, she better shave her edges off and make herself.
Exactly. But please understand this. You know, I'm older than this guy, and I know what I'm talking about. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Please read my credentials down below so you can understand the real life alpha shit. Most guys already know that pimping ain't easy. Gigolo ain't easy either, because I used to be one. I used to be a fetish gigolo, and I got paid. None of these guys on the internet is getting paid. Maybe Kevin Sip Samuels because he got lucky off of one of my innovative ideas, like I said before. You talk about one thing, one of your videos go viral, there you go. Just make sure you give me an acknowledgement, okay? Because I know you saw me somewhere, okay? And so this guy also copied off of things I've said. I don't mind. I don't really care. I really don't care, okay? You probably heard it from another guy who heard it from me. And I'm trying to tell you guys to focus more on polygyny and also virginity. These two things are very important. I also teach other things too as well. I got plenty of videos on the YouTube. And be careful because I just came from the Gambia, right? And I know for a fact that I got 2 strikes on that bitch already. And I'm like, you better eat up my fucking videos. You want to copy it? Okay, I don't care. Because sometimes YouTube get a little funny. And they basically pull down the channel. They can do whatever the fuck they want. That's why I'm on Rumble. That's why I'm on Signal. That's why I'm on MeWe. All right? Check out my credentials down below. And think clearly and carefully about the words that he says and what I say. All right? There's going to be a lot of copycats out there. There's copycats such as Red Pill God and also the Good Bread Man, okay? Mr. Good Bread Show, okay? And of course, he's a beta as fuck, okay? Because he's still messing with that fucking cougar cat, okay? And thinking he's an alpha, but it's okay. You know, I don't mind. If you want to copy, you want to make your own pill, you can do that. Because there's a lot of beta males and busters who do copy shit like that all the time. But if you want to be cool, you come to the Emerald Pill. Because a lot of you guys can't be Emerald Pill because you're lacking in that department of knowledge. Okay? Do you want to get alimony and child support? Do you want to be an alpha? You come to me. Other than that, I do have my own followers, and I told you this time and time again, I have a Patreon as well, which is limited because I can only talk to so many people, okay? You know, I already talked to like 15 people already. You know, I'm busy. But to each his own. Other than that, I love you all, but I hate the many of you. And please, 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 guys, when you hear guys like this guy, most of the time when these guys getting attention is because of their looks. A lot of beta males that I talk to, I said, stop looking at a guy because if he's looking this way, he's looking this way. And they get attracted to this guy because he looks like this type of guy, okay? I don't do that type of shit, okay? So you got to watch those type of guys. There's real people who act themselves, you know, and then there's people who are fake, who got these masks on, okay? They got to wear a suit and tie like Kevin Simp Samuels. No, motherfucker, no. Okay, I watch Fresh and Fit, I watch ABBA and Preach, I watch all that shit, but I don't watch it on often because I got kids, I got research to do, I got traveling to go to, you know what I'm saying? I'm out of here, guys. Hope you understood the message in this video, right? Peace.